All right, welcome back to another episode of College Football on a Bridge. Today we're going to head up to upstate New York, talk about the Syracuse Orange. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so. Really helps us out. We're going into year 3 under Fran Brown. He is 13-12. Last year started off good. Stephen Jelly got hurt, and it just went in the toilet after that. Finished 3-9 and 1-7 in ACC. They bring in a new defensive coordinator, Vince Kears. He comes over from Toledo. Which, fun fact, Toledo was second in the nation in defense last year, only giving it 254 yards per game. So that you like that. Offensively, they should be. They lose pretty much all their offense except Steve Jelly as far as offensive weapons go, which isn't good. Angeli looked really good until he got hurt. So Angeli's back. They bring in a ton of transfers, some big name, big school transfers. At running back, they bring in Jawan Johnson from LSU. They bring in receivers Matt Otten from Penn State, Elijah Moore from Florida State, and Cole Weaver. He comes up from Miami, Ohio. He's a big body, 6'3", 220. Was a really good weapon for Miami last year. Miami, Ohio, that last year. So, and defensively, they look pretty. They look like they could make a big improvement this year with the new coordinator. He brings over some Toledo help from his system and Chris Diapolania. It's a linebacker there. He's coming over. They have Keyshawn Johnson coming over from Grambling. He had been at Grambling and UT Martin, so nothing big. But he did have 22 sacks in 3 seasons. So that's pretty good. And his name is Keyshawn Johnson. And sign me up for Keyshawn Johnson. I don't care who he is. Defensive line, they're bringing in Tumise Adelaide. He's coming in from UNLV after a really good season last year. He had ended the season with 48 tackles and 6 sacks. Maryland transfer and Dylan Funtis on D tackle there. He's coming over. So they got plenty of help. It's just a matter of, is everybody gonna come together? Is this gonna be a unit, or just gonna be a bunch of guys running around? Based off of the new DC and how he did last year with Toledo, you expect him to kind of get things going. They still have corner tandem of Chris Peel and Dimitrez Samuel, who was a high recruit at one point. I believe he was, I want to say at one point he was committed to Florida and then ended up flopping around a few times. But I mean, that was a big get for Syracuse. So they have guys, and it's a matter of them coming together and fitting, as a team. They have plenty of talent, and if Stephen Jelly can return to form post-injury, pre-injury, if he can get back to that stance, I think they're in really good hands. I like Fran Brown. He's a really good recruiter. Obviously, he's bringing in guys at Syracuse, which is kind of a breath of fresh air for Syracuse. So record hasn't been there yet, but. And having his turnover as much as, but it's this era. Maybe they can find the right combination and make some waves in the ACC this year. Scheduling wise, they got New Hampshire, they got Cal, at Pittsburgh, at UConn, at Virginia, at North Carolina, Louisville, at North Carolina. So that's like 4 out of 5 weeks there on the road. Then SMU, Clemson, at North Carolina State, at Boston College, Notre Dame to end the year. it's just that's a really tough ACC schedule. They don't got Miami, but they pretty much got everyone else. Um, that's a body blow after body blow, and if Angela can stay healthy, but even it's gonna be a tall task to really make some moves this year. But they should improve from 3-9. They could probably get close around bowl eligibility. Looking at a 5-7 win season with potential for more, but just kind of ballparking and around there. I hope they do better than that, honestly. Definitely a team I'm looking forward to watching. I like Fran Brown a lot. It's just a tough schedule. Looking at some of these schedules, it's very, very unbalanced team to team. But hey, while you're playing big boy football, you're gonna get out there. You're gonna strap on your helmet, and you're gonna go out there and hit some people and show that you are a top dog in ACC and win some of these games you're not expected to win. So look forward to seeing them this year.